everyone, I am going to show you how I set up my inbox in Gmail because I just think it's the bee's knees and it helps me so much with staying on task and being organized and making sure that I don't lose that many emails to the perils of that overwhelming inbox that can happen. So if you do not have a business specific email yet, I want you to pause this video and go out and create one. And I'm obviously going to suggest a Gmail email to you because it's just the best and everybody loves Gmail. So if you can't afford your own branded email just yet, which is totally okay, I want you to go out and create a business Gmail account. Okay, so now that you've done that, depending on how you set it up, you have your inbox. So a lot of you are used to seeing this or a tab that says inbox promotions and something else. I forget. I haven't seen one of those inboxes for so long. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a much more organized space. But before we do that, one of the most important things is having folders. So I'm a huge color fan. So I love to create folders, but these are the 5 folders that I would suggest, 6 folders I would suggest that you start with. So we have business accounts, business building accounts, current clients, financial, and potential clients. So anything that comes into your inbox will deal with one of these 5 things. And then we have the to-do. So I use this as a label. So one really fun thing, and I can show you right here, is if you click onto that and then you go over to the label section, you scroll down, you press to do, you press apply, you undo that, and you just refresh, this is what happens. So you can see that this email is to do. Okay, so those are what I suggest to create for the folders. However, obviously this is your inbox. So just as long as you create something that makes sense to you is all that matters. But we are going to set up the actual layout of the inbox in a very specific way that I do highly suggest. So you are going to go over here to the gear icon and then you are going to click settings. Over here, you're going to scroll over to inbox and you are going to do inbox type right here. You're going to change it from default to priority first. So this is how I set it up. So I do unread at the top, and then I do my new section is always to do. So that's not an option right here. You just click more options, and then you have all your labels over here are options for creating the organizational structure of your inbox. So I'm going to create a to do, then I'll make this starred and everything else. So everything else means if it's in your inbox, it hasn't been filed to one of these folders and doesn't have a to-do label or is starred, will show up there. So most of the time what emails lay there are ones that you've opened and you can't deal with right away. So this is how we want it. So since we have it like that, we're going to press save. And that is going to kick us out to here. We're going to do one more thing to adapt our inbox a little bit more, and we're going to go back to settings and back to the gear and then to the settings, and then we're going to go to general and we're going to scroll down to these stars. So you have the option of creating one type of star, or not one type of star, but 6, 7, 8, as many as you want. So you have all these options and there's these little icons as well. So that will help organize your inbox too. So what I do is I actually just keep 2 stars. I don't really use the star function that much, but I know a client that uses it all the time and we really like these systems. So I'll show you what happens that these are in use. So these are the only ones that will show up. Actually, let's throw in one of these. Let's take the stars out, or take some stars out and put that too. Okay, we're gonna scroll down here and press save. Okay, so we're back to the inbox. So here is everything else. So that is everything I read. Or this is an email that I've read. So as you go into test, we see that, okay, this is just a random generic email. I'm going to star it and I'm going to click it. So look, the first star color that comes up is blue. If I click it again, a different one comes up. If I click it again, a different one. I click it again, this question mark, click again, the exclamation mark. So that helps organize it as well. So I'll just show you what happens though when we put anything. And then you refresh, and now it goes into this section. And then these are all unread. So this is how I like to organize it. And then once I'm done with it, so let's say I've read email 4, I'm all set, and it has to do with client A, I'm going to put it there. Oh, one thing I didn't show you is in this current client folder, you can have subfolders. And you can also you can also change the colors of those. I just didn't that time. So you're able to draw your attention via color as well. And I find that's really important to do when you're looking for things fast and the color becomes associated with whatever it is. Okay, so back to the inbox. So we've got everything else. And what I normally use this section for is all my daily to-dos. So as the day goes by, people email me with very small tasks that take anywhere from, 5 to 10 minutes, and I get a lot of them. So I let those kind of pile up, and then I hit them out right before I go to bed, or not go to bed, but right before I sign off for the day. And then I start over. My starred emails are ones that I know I need to give attention to, but they're not my priority. And then obviously unread is the ones I haven't read yet or the ones I don't want to deal with, because you can obviously, when you go into an email, you can then mark it again as unread. So there's two more things I want to show you. The first is a vacation responder. So this is pretty easy, but this is also really important and something I do when I'm sick. So we do have the flexibility of working when we want. However, if you're new with a client and you promise them the world, because so many people do at the beginning, and you can't fulfill that expectation and you get really sick or something, a really great way, instead of sending a personalized email to everyone, is just to create a gone fishing or vacation responder. So we're going to turn it on right now, and it's going to start today and go for 2 days, whatever. Here is a very simple one. It says, hey there, not in the office, talk to you Monday, Amy. And then once you finish creating that, just press save again. And then you will see that this banner is up there. So if this banner is up, whatever the title of the email will show up there. And then when it's not firing anymore, it won't show. So if you want to end it, all you do is go to press end now, and it'll automatically end it. And then everybody that emails you will get that email in response. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you how to do, we are going to talk about in weeks 3 and 4, potentially before that, but it's the canned response. So luckily Gmail has changed this. It used to be a little bit more complicated, but now it's super easy. So you're going to go into compose. This also goes 2 ways. It can be used for your business. It can also be used for your client's business. So let's say you're in your client's business and they want to do a interview series where they interview a bunch of guests and they get you to research who would be good candidates. And then with that information, they then get you to reach out to them via email, but the body of the email is all pretty much the same except a name here and like a sentence there. So what you're going to do is you're going to create this canned response, or this outline of an email that you use regularly when you're dealing with this. And this is also going to help fight procrastination, because a lot of us are just like, oh man, like, yeah, we know we need to do this, but we don't have this ready, and it gets overwhelming and we make up excuses and then we don't do it. So this canned response feature of Gmail helps us get out of our own way almost. So it's super easy to use. This is the subject. This is an email. Hey, name, how are you? Amy. Okay? So what you're going to do is you are going to go down here to the 3 dots, go up to the canned responses, and then save draft as template. So save as a new template. Enter a new template name. So that could just be what the subject line is, because that's when you use it, that is what will fill into the subject line. So I'll show you what I mean. So you press save. It's all done. You're going to exit this. You're going to compose a new email. Go to the dots, go to canned responses, and then insert this is email. And there you go. And then you just have to enter your email and it's all set. And then you can send it off. So that is what I do to really kick butt in Gmail, and what I suggest for all of you to do, at least to an extent. I know it seems kind of weird that I'm getting you prepped in a Gmail kind of format, but you will understand as your business grows and as the amount of emails that come in, regardless if they're marketing or from clients or from funnels, whatever it is, it's probably going to get a bit overwhelming. So you might as well kick it in the butt right now and get on top of it. Plus, let's be honest, these are super fun, and I'm sure you could probably add emojis to these as well to make it even cooler. So I hope this was helpful, and I would love to see screenshots of you organizing crap out of your Gmail account, because I just nerd out over that so hard, and I'm sure other people in this group will as well. So I hope you put this into action and you take some screenshots, and if you have any questions, just reach out to me at support-jedi@amydemone.com, and I'll be there to help. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.